Today we're going to talk about the power of a toolbox. Before we talk about the power of a toolbox, I want you to go down and hit the subscribe button, please. Hit the subscribe button, please. Did you know that Albert Einstein was 26 years old when he was told he could not learn? Did you also know that there's more than one tool in a toolbox? There's not the same tools in a toolbox. In a toolbox, you may have hammers. In the toolbox, you may have saws. In the toolbox, you may have spanners and screwdrivers. All kind of different tools in a toolbox. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. And we're going to use 4 points as normal to talk about the power of a toolbox. Point number 1, we have to learn that we're not the same. We have to learn that we are not the same. We don't have the same giftedness and we don't have the same skills. And as a result of that we're able to work together like puzzle pieces. And as you bring puzzle pieces together, you're able to get the entire picture. That's the same thing with our giftedness. When we learn to see each other's skills and giftedness as being important, and we learn to value each other's skills and giftedness, and we learn to honor each other's skills and giftedness, the quicker we get to benefit from each other's skills and giftedness. And as we're able to do that, we're able to firmly utilize the tools in our toolbox. We don't have to always be using a hammer when we need a spanner. We don't have to always be using a screwdriver when we need a saw. We have to be able to identify and realize that we all have different skills and we all have different giftedness, and we have to learn to celebrate that. And that's our next point. The next point number 2, we have to learn to celebrate each other's giftedness. You know, when we learn to celebrate the giftedness in each other, we're able to honor each other. We're able to give each other's high five. Yes, great job. We're able to see and value what the other person is doing. We're able to pay them right. We're able to do the right thing. We're able to compensate them. We're able to pay for the value that they bring to us. We're able to see what they bring and we value what they bring. You know, the gold, the rubies in terms of their knowledge and their understanding, the wisdom that pulsates and flows out of them. When we're able to see that and we're able to celebrate that, the blessings that are on their lives start flowing over on our lives. When you walk down, it's almost like when you're living next to a farmer and you're able to take care of your farm, but yet you see something going on in their farm, or you see them having a crop and you want to go over and you went over there and you help them reap that crop. You help them celebrate their harvest. Then they come over and do the same thing for you. You see, it's all about learning to celebrate each other's giftedness, learning to realize what each other possess deep down, what their giftedness are. It doesn't matter about their color of their skin or where they're from or what side of the tracks they're from or who they are. You have to realize that when you learn to celebrate each other, when you learn to value each other, the blessings that are flowing on their lives start flowing over on your lives. And the blessings that are flowing on your life start flowing over on their lives. That's the power of learning to celebrate the giftedness in each other. Point number 3, we have to come to the realization that the key we need might be in the person right next to us. The key we need might be in the person right next to us. I used the illustration earlier about Albert Einstein being 26 years old when his teacher told him he could learn. Imagine what that teacher thought 20 years later. Imagine what that teacher thought when she read the newspaper and read all of different things about Albert Einstein. Imagine when they came up with the whole nuclear bomb and all of those different things, what the teacher thought. Well, this guy couldn't do all of that, but yet he was able to peel apart relativity. He was able to peel apart all complex calculus and all of those different calculations, but yet he could not learn. You have to realize that some people are late bloomers. Some people that you have around you may be late bloomers, maybe lacking the motivation that they need, or maybe lacking that person that could instruct them, that person that could help them grow, that person that could nurture them and help them to grow in the person that they're destined to be. So you have to realize that not because somebody is where they are right now, that doesn't mean that where they stand or where they're going to stop. You have to realize that that sometimes you have the very keys in your life. They're right next to you. Some of those people that you may make fun of might be the next CEOs or your next boss. Some of those people that you might make fun of might be the next prime minister, might be the next president. You never know. Some of those people that you might make fun of might be the next person that pays your paycheck and signs your paycheck. You see, you cannot count anybody out. You have to realize that each person around you might be the gift and the key that you need. Somebody might come into your life that brings that wisdom, that brings that insight, that brings that extra gum that you need, that extra shot that you need to move forward. And that person might be the very key that you need to fulfill your destiny. So go out there and learn to honor and value each other, and go out there and impart into each other. Go out there and teach each other. Go out there and help other people grow. My fourth point and final point: we are blessed to be a blessing. None of us have what we have just to have it. What we have is to be a blessing to others. And a lot of times when I say be a blessing to others, a lot of times in society, we think that it always should be a one-way street where people are blessing me. But you have to always remember, you're blessed to be a blessing. You see, you're blessed to be a blessing. That means as you receive, you have to go out there and bless others as well. So when I say we are blessed to be a blessing, it's very important to realize it has to be a balanced seesaw. It has to be a balanced seesaw, which it goes one way and it comes the other way. Somebody's pouring into you, you're pouring into them, or you're pouring into others. Too many people, what they have lopsided relationships in which you always go to somebody for help, but you have nothing to bring. You have nothing to deposit into their lives. You come and you reap. You sit down and you take notes and you walk away and you never bring anything in return. So what I'm talking about here when I say we are blessed to be a blessing, I'm talking about it has to be a two-way thing. You have to honor and value each other. And as you honor and value each other, the blessings that are on each other's lives starts flowing over on each other. It has to reciprocate. It has to reciprocate. And that's how the power of a blessing works. I want you to go out there and learn the power of a toolbox. And as you learn the power of a toolbox, I want you to share it with as many people as you can. Share it with as many people as you can. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button. Something wonderful is going to happen today.